بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طبعا نبدأ المحاضرة الثانية لنخص dye and modern materials. So we have to know that we are ending it about amalgam dye. So amalgam dye can be done with in case of individual impression, cover band impression for single tooth. Cover band impression can be taken by impression compound, which can be easily packed amalgam inside that impression. So the amalgam exhibits superior strength and resistance to abrasions. Disadvantage can only pack it into the rigid impression, as we told, it is compound impression. Okay, long impression compound, long time maximum hardness, least time to maximum hardness around 15 minutes or so it becomes hard. High thermal conductivity, hence it needs to cool the wax. So we have to cool the wax. Hence it will cool the wax. It has thermal conductivity, cool the wax and make some deformation. So when we use amalgam, thermal conductivity will make the wax better in cooling. So it is sometimes it is make distortion for the wax. So this can be overcome by warming the dye. So we have to warm the dye before the wax better to prevent the cooling of the wax or premature solidification of the wax during wax battering construction. Silicophosphate dye is another dye to make silicophosphate dye, zinc phosphate liquid containing phosphoric acid. Advantageous strength and surface hardness superior to those of the dye stone. Disadvantage material contacting during sitting. There is sitting contraction. So it will some sitting contraction. When it contracts, so the dye will become less in dimension. So the cast will be oversized. Less water standing since it's costed less water because the phosphoric acid it is highly viscous. Okay, presence of surface voids can be present during this construction. Resin dye, self-curing resin, epoxy resin dye, or polyester. Epoxy resin dye used as a material to overcome low strength and abrasion with high half strength and high abrasion resistance, which can be to overcome the problem with the stone dyes. The fast-setting epoxy resin hardens rapidly so that the dye can be waxed up within half an hour after injection. After injection, the epoxy resin into the impression, so it can be rapidly hard around half an hour to become easy ready for using for wax pattern construction. Working time 15 minutes and sitting time 1 or 12 minutes, 12 hours. Shrinkage almost over 3% to 0.3%. Compression it is the mechanical property related to this material. So it is the dental material, so you have to know this. You have to know into the dental materials. Disadvantage cannot be used with water containing a jar because it will an alginate. It cannot be used with alginate or agar because it will absorb water and make the viscosity of the materials half viscosity, increase the viscosity of the liquid, so it will make the distortion of the dye. Shrinkage on polymerization, the dye is highly shrinkage during polymerization, as what we thought it is during polymerization, so the water will evaporate, so there will be shrinkage into the dye. When the dye shrinkage reduce it is in its size. So when the dye is reduced in its size, so that will give oversized cast. Expensive, prone to trap air during preparations. Okay. This metal spray dye we have to take after taking an impression, either individual or for arch impression. So do spray with the metal bismuth containing bismuth alloys, which make the surface of the impression hardening of the surface of the dye. And after spray of the impression, we will complete the filling of the other of the impression with the stone type 4 or type 5 makes the surface of the die hardening hard by the bismuth alloy. Advantage metal coated die. It is coating the metal obtained by rapidly from the elastomeric impression material. Elastomeric impression material, as we know, it is the material is either polysulfide or additional silicon or polyether. Disadvantage, alloy is soft. It is alloy sometimes is soft. It needs to prevent abrasion. So it needs to prevent abrasions. Electro deposit die. It is this is an electroplated die. It is dying. It is in the case of the coating the surface of the impression with either with silver plating or cover plating. With an electrode solution and electrolytic solution and electrical current. Cover plating die, it is the die plated with the cover, and this is done in the material. So you have to read, and this is you have to know about this. This is another thing. It is silver plating die or cover plating dies. It can be plated with silver or plated with the covers. Problem in electroplating die, silver cyanide solution. It is dangerous or toxic. It is case silver cyanide solution. In case of silver plating die, it is dangerous and toxic. Hydrocyanic acid, it will be toxic. Similarly, toxic hydrocyanic acids. These die is not significantly more or less accurate. It is not less. It is more. It is not significantly. It is sometimes it is significantly accurate, but it is not accurate as stone dies. Okay. The possibility of continual polymerization and distortion of the impression during electroplating may lead to clinically significant diminution in the impression. Diminution in the impression, because sometimes, for example, it will take that the water from the oil from the to take the solution, the electrolytic solution impregnated to the impression, and will make this impression. It is loss of it is dimensionally unstables. Variable metal deposit of the current set too high. Silicon different to silicon different because of low surface energy. So we have to know that during electroplating, so we have to make the surface, it is hydrophobic, not to absorb the solution and make it change into the dimensions. And we have to make that surface, it is sensitive to the electroplating. Sometimes the silicon, it is surface, it is difficult to be electroplated because of low surface energy. It is hydrophobic, so hydrophobic low surface energy. We have to increase the surface energy, because of low surface energy. We have to increase the surface energy and decrease the surface tension. So when increase the surface energy, so they can easy to plating the solutions. Polyether cannot be plated because it is in polyether. It is hydrophilic material, so it can imbibe water and make expansion for that dyes. Polysulfide can be silver. It is silver plated or silver plated, but it is not cover plated because it is cover sulfide. So it cannot be cover plated with copper. So it can be with cover. It can be plated only with sulfur due to the risk of cover sulfide, which makes deformation of an impression. So, in short, in case of electroplated silver or cover, so we have to select the electroplated. The impression material can be electroplated, and we can, and also we make the surface more, increase the surface energy of the surface of the impression to can be easily ablated. Okay. A flexible die material similar to heavy body silicons or polyether impression materials. So it is used to make professional restoration. You have to make professional restoration if you have flexible dies from the either silicon or polyethers. So You can make the dye from silicon or polyether to make the easy to make professional restoration, or indirect composite inlays or lace. In case of that, we have to take the dye from either polyether or silicon body. Mirror bridges also can construct it into the dye made from the polyether and silicon. So the flexible dyes, you have to know that it is used mainly for professional restoration or indirect inlays or on-lays and mineral bridges. Advantages: more rapid setting, 10 minutes, easy to remove of professional restoration, from that dyes. Okay, so I've concentrated on this point that the flexible dyes, it is used for construction of professional restoration, indirect composite resin, inlays or on-lays, and mineral bridges. You have to know these the uses of that dyes. Advantages: more rapid setting, 10 minutes, easy to remove from restoration. While fabricating of the dye, Douglas used polyphenol as a cast that made flexes to remove the polymerization rate from the undercut or on the adjacent teeth. So easy to remove the resin in case of resin indirect restoration inlays or on-lays. Easy to remove it from that undercut because it's flexibility to assist easy removals. Procedure: in follow-up, make the property mold of the tooth to the prepared, including adjacent teeth. This can be either custom thermoplastic from made of the diagnostic cast, or an elastomeric impression material directly in the patient mouth. So it can be directed into the patient mouth, or it can be done into the laboratories. Refractory dyes, it is the refractory dyes. It dyes made from the high heat resistance materials or infesting materials or defacing materials. So use it for example for construction of the old ceramic restoration. We call this dye withstand high heat without disintegration or deformations. Excellent margin adaptation. Low viscosity polyphenol silicon duplicate matter is used to produce dyes. Adapt to the strip of body around the prepared tooth. Can working cast and dyes limit the flow of the materials. To avoid air entrapment, must be air trapped when mixing any material for the dye, so you have to avoid air trapping outside the materials. Fill the body restoration with the reservoir, mix, and then this is the constructions. Technique consideration of refractory dye: recommended powder liquid ratio must be followed, and wax burn out furnace 70 degree degazing, eliminate sulfur ammonium gases, and then ceramic furnace into the vacuum. Cool it down at room temperature. Application of the dye sealant. Application 2 mm in most of half glaze, half dentine. This is after using the dye, so we have to do the technique consideration of the dye for ceramic application. Okay. Compatibility with impression material. Dental stone impression compound, zinc oxide, retinol, arginate impression plaster when used with separator, rubber-based materials, electroplated copper impression compound, electroplated silver. This is that, in short, that is the dental stone using impression compound, zinc oxide, retinol, arginate impression plaster. When used with separators, rubber-based material, this is the material used with stones. So electroplated copper with sulfur-plated impression compounds, polysulfide. For Vux resin, we have rubber-based material or rubber. So this is also, we have to know that the dental stone can be used with the impression compound, zinc oxide, and arginate impression plaster, and with separators, rubber-based impression material. For electroplated copper-plated dye, impression compound and polysulfide is mandatory to use these two impressions, and rubber-based impression materials. Epoxy resin can be used with rubber-based material and rubber-based material. So electroplated copper-plated impression compound, polysulfide, and rubber-based material. Epoxy resin can be used with rubber-based impression materials. Comparison. If the releasing agent is not needed on the surface of the abrasion, releasing agent epoxy dye reproduce detail at the base color, followed by the sulfur-plated dye. So if there is no releasing agent present on the surface of the dye, we're not putting a releasing agent, so the accuracy is first goes with epoxy resin dye, then sulfur-plated dye, then stone dyes. However, the polysulfide impression requires the use of releasing agent. So polysulfide requires to use the impression when we put the releasing agent with epoxy resin dye, and there reduce of detail of comparable dye. So they can reduce the details. Sulfur-plated does not superior to the strength and the abrasion. Epoxy resin dye have good resistance to, and the stone dye have the least. The material advantages used and precaution dimension. This is the table which we know that the dimension accuracy, strength, forward, technique, cost, it is disadvantage, no abrasion resistance. This is for stone dyes. We have to know this timetable. So it is important to know these timetables. Die hardener. In the die, we have to put some materials to make assist the wax pattern. Die hardener was to make the surface of the die harder to resist scratch and during wax pattern construction. It should have low viscosity. Commonly used material die hardener is cyanoacrylate resin. This is the material cyanoacrylate resin or acrylic resin acor. So cyanoacrylate resin or acrylic resin acor here. This is the material which is used as die hardener. It hardens makes the surface harder and to resist scratching or abrasions. Applied to the finish line area of the die to prevent abrasion. This applied to the finish line of the cause in the finish line of the abrasion there is loss of details during wax pattern construction. So to prevent that, we have to apply die hardener into the, especially in the finish line. The finish lines or in the margin apply with the brush piquete instrument a quickly blown off the dye above the margin toward the cervical, so above the margin toward the cervical area, or plot with tissue. So with tissue هذا الكرشيف بنكس ولا حاجة تانية ممكن نديرها باش you have from the margin to the cervical areas. Optimal thickness 2 to 3 micrometers, but if not properly manipulated 10 micrometer. So 2 to 3 millimeter اللي هو micrometer اللي هو thickness, but it sometimes using 10 micrometer. When it is the thickness is low, so reduce it is better. Air blowing or button excess tissue, so we have to remove it with under kerchief and prevent air blowing inside the hardness. Application of liquid resin followed by blowing with compressed air, liquid and then compressed air with the cheap channels to give light air to spread the materials and reduce the bubbling inside the materials. Dye spacer to make the space for the cement. It is mandatory to put dye spacer to produce space for the cement, for the dental cement, because every dental cement have special thickness. For example, zinc phosphate cement 22 or 25 micron, resin cement reaching up to 20 microns. For example, zinc hydrogen 40 micron. So in case of this, we have to put the spacers according to the type of cement which can be used. The spacer, it gives the space for the cementation and assists for the setting of the restoration and easy cementation. So the spacer, it will produce it is gives three important things. The first thing, it is to make the space for the dental cement and easy for cementation to reduce any hydrostatic pressure inside can be reduced during cementation. Okay, and then to make the cast easily seated into the die. Easily seated, to make easy seating of the die during try-in or during checking and verifications. Types of die spacer: resin, painted of liquid, model paint, colored nail polish, nail can be used as spacer. Thermoplastic resin dissolved in volatile solvent. Optimal thickness 20 to 40 microns. That depends on the cement which I told you. Rod and mortar 10 to 15 micrometers. And every die spacer, as in the leaflet, you have told you that it is in one application you can get to 10 microns. If we need 20 microns, so you have to do 2 applications. Should flow uniformly and smoothly. Color should be readily identified on the die. So the spacer can be flow uniformly and smoothly. So it should be easily identified into the die. Thickness R5 decrease the viscosities. Brush stroke in one direction. Wait for 2 minutes before applying. So 2 minutes and then you apply the other. So this is the important note at the 3 die spacer to give space for the dental cement. Every dental cement have specific die spacer or have specific thickness, and it gives the space for the cement. It can make the restoration easily seated and for checking verification and cementation, and it is reduce the hydrostatic pressure during cementation. For the leaflet, on the leaflet of the die spacer, you know that for one application you have to do, for example, 5 to 10 microns or 10 to 15 microns. It depends on the manufacturer. For example, if the specific micron in every application, sure, in case of assessment you have to do two application and 2 application to give 20 micron thickness. Okay. Die spacer must be put away from the margin of 0.5 to 1 millimeter on the margin, because it will assist for adaptation. We need adaptation around them, so we have to make the die spacer away from the margin 0.5 to 1 millimeter to make good adaptation of the cast into the margin. If we apply, for example, a die spacer into the margin, so they have to in the future the dissolution of the cement, and we have good open margin. So to prevent this open margin and to make good adaptation around into the margin, so we have to make the die spacer away from the margin of 0.5 to 1 millimeter. It is opposite to the die harden. So the harden to make the hardener into the margin, to make the margin very hard during box pattern construction, to resist scratching or deformation of margin. So in case of die spacer, we make the spacer away from the margin 0.5 to 1 millimeter, 0.5 to 1 millimeter, 0.5 to 1 millimeter short of the margin to assist adaptation and to of the margins. This is the peel away die spacer. Also the type of this die spacer, 20 micron. It gives 20 micron space. Advantages, it is one application in case of the fossil cement. This the special we have do one application to have to give to 25 micron spacer. Advantage: eliminate the see-through of undesirable die spacer color under the ceramic restoration. Also true verification to fit the original form die forms. Die spacer bin, this is another type, die spacer bins. Polyfiber disposable tips. Die separators. Die separator or die relief. Die separator or die relief. This or die separator or die lubricant. Die spacer, die relief. Die separator or die lubricant, which makes the surface of the die compatible with the impression material. Impression die compatible with impression material, and which makes the die easily separated from the impression. This is two purpose of the die separator or die lubricant: to make the impression compatible with the material, and to make the die easily separated from the impression. Okay, so compatibility to make the surface of the die, if it is low in hydrophilicity, so increase the hydrophilicity of the surface of the impression. If it is the die will be joined with the impression, or make one unit with the impression, so the die spacer would easily separate the die from the impression. Easy to separate the die from the impression, and to increase the surface energy, and reduce the surface tension in case of rubber-based impression material. Die separator, removal of the easy to remove the wax pattern from the, as we told, easy to remove the wax pattern from the die, and give easily wetting the wax pattern to the die. So die lubricant or die separators, die lubricant or die separator, it gives them easy to separate the wax pattern from the die, and easily to wet the wax pattern, make the wax pattern wetting. So increase the wettability of the wax pattern of the die, and easily remove the wax pattern from the die without damaging the margin. This is the situation. We have to put die hardener into the margin to make the die hard to the scratch, and over the margin, over the finish line. Die spacer, or die relief, to make the space for cement and easy seating of the restoration, and make good assist cementation to reduce hydrostatic pressures. Die separator or die lubricant to assist the wettability of the wax into the die, and to make easy separating the wax from the die. So assist the wettability of the wax to the die, to increase the surface energy of the wax of the die, and then to assist the separating of the wax pattern of the die. So this is mandatory. I want to know this is die hardener and die spacer and die separators. Die spacer away from the margin of 0.5 millimeter. Die hardener, it is applied into the margin. Die separator applies onto the die to assist the wettability of the wax pattern to the die, and to easily remove the wax from the pattern of the die, especially from the margin, without distortions. This is the second thing. It is cast and die system. The cast and die system, it is the die. It is single reproduction of one tooth. We do the die to easy reproduction the margin, and reduce the margin, and to reproduce the axial mesial and distal side of the restoration. So easy to contour the mesial and distal, and easy to give the proper margin for the restoration. In this situation, we have to need the cast. The cast needed for articulation, and needs to know the mesial and distal contacting between the teeth, a closer relation between the teeth, buccal and lingual relation between the prepared teeth and the unprepared teeth. So we need the cast. So we need the cast for closer relation between upper and lower teeth into the articulator, mesial and distal relation between the teeth, and buccal and lingual relation of the teeth, prepared and unprepared teeth. So the cast, we do it for closer relation between the upper and teeth, closer contact, centric or eccentric contact. Then the mesial and distal relation between the teeth, and the buccal and lingual relation between, especially between prepared and unprepared teeth. So we have working die with separate die. It is one impression give from will make the die from one impression, and the second bore will make the cast. This is the separate die, which I told before that has some disadvantages. Working cast with removable die, which it is being used. It is with conventional dowel bin system. Conventional bin, it is dowel bin which insert and easy to remove and replace the die into the cast. Die lock tray, okay. This is the appendix system and DFA system, billet DT Shelley system, sister system, accurate system, and Monaco track system. Working cast with separated die. Simplest method of fabrication. We have to take an impression and to cut the die from that stone, which after finishing with this, after two hardening, so remove the cast from the stone and they cut from the impression, and we cut the die individually. And then fill another impression, another stone materials, another stone, and to make another cast for separate, and it is we make separate. This is the die separate and the cast is separate from the die. Okay. Advantage, easy fabrication. Okay. Key relation between the teeth abutment, so it is key relation about the teeth and abutment. Okay. Relation between the teeth and abutment, what you see into the pictures. Better contour, emergency profile. As we told, this is better contour to emergency profile and better adaptation to the margins. Disadvantages, it needs multiple boring, so sometimes the impression will be distorted. Okay, distortion of the impression. Different impression, second bore, first bore, second bore will be damaged after that because it is boring second time with stones. Procedure, boring the impression twice. One it is boring for the die construction, the other for the cast. Preparation of separated die stone added to the side of the impression in a small increment, okay, in a small increment to avoid air bubbling, and must be done into 5 preachers to reduce air bubbling inside the cast. Tilting for the impression to make the air trap outside of the die material, outside of the impression. Add a small stone in small increment to ensure that there is no air trap inside. If the two sides of the mass of stone meets, okay. Air trap voids, it is prevent to air trap voids to make the distortion of the wax pattern or to make the problem to the cast. Bore stone to receive working cast. We have to bore stone to receive working cast. Make base. We have to make the base for the cast. Retrifle the cast to see the cast and retrifle. Trim sectional cast. We have to trim the cast. Octagonal in shape. This is octagonal in shape. Die, it is octagonal in shape. The head around 1 inch. It is 1 inch long. 1 inch long. Octagonal in shape. It is 1 inch in long. Beer-shaped acrylic bear. We have to use beer-shaped bear to trim the die apical to the finish line to make the finish line more visible. So we have to trim the die, the first step after the construction, below the finish line to make highlighting the finish line. Final trimming, sharp blade to make that we told you, highlighting the finish line. Smoothing the area to make the area after trimming is very smooth, and then contour approximately like the root, the root forms like the root to make easy wax pattern. It is like the root, okay. Here you have two situations that sharply undercut. This is sharp undercut which make problem during wax contraction. We have to make the situation like this, like the anatomy of the cervical margin of the tooth, not to do deepening of the undercutting of the or trimming of the die to the cervical area to make over contouring. In this case, sometimes over contouring of the wax pattern is overhanging of the restoration, and there is open margin and will give failure of the restoration. So when we do it, must give the anatomy of the tooth and avoiding undercut because it makes overhanging of the wax pattern and the restoration and the restoration will be open hanging restoration. There is an open margin or open hanging. It will prevent seating or either to open margin to dissolution of the cement and decay under restoration. Finish line highlighting with the pencil, and the pencil it is color masking the color of the wax, okay, because too easy to identify the margin. So it will not make it to the graphite, because graphite will sometimes incorporate in case of chrome cobalt or nickel chrome cobalt alloy and makes the alloy more brittle. So in case of graphite pencil, we are not used it in case of when we do chrome cobalt or nickel chrome or cobalt alloy, because it will nickel carbide or chromium carbide will make the cast brittle. Apply dye spacer. After that marking, we have to do dye spacer as we told you, 0.1 to 1 millimeter away from the margin. We have to make the margin away from the dye spacer to make good adaptation for restoration, for the cast or for restoration and prevent open margin. This what I told you now. It is come in case of that is failure, in case of cast failure after the finishing of these topics. So we have to dye, that is dye spacer. If it is more dye spacer, so there is more space, so make more cement, and this. If it is increasing the dye spacer, will make the restoration loss of retention. How? Our cement will break and will make distortion of the restoration and make the loss of retention. So we have to do good application of that spacer. It depends on the cement. That is 20 to 21 micron for the cement, 18 micron for vanilla or resin cement, 44 zinc oxide usual cement if we use this. If it is add this dye spacer, will make thickness of cement will be increased. So in the case of using that, is the cement will be fractured because the cement is brittle material. So and make the space under restoration, make recurrent caries or distortion of the restoration. Okay, and prevent the dye spacer under the margin. If they put into the margin, there will be the dissolution of the cement and there is open margin, loss of retention or decay under the margin. So this notes we have to know it. Okay, fabrication of fixed partition. Die for each part of the left joint with each other. So die joint to each other. Indenture thread. This is the die. This is an indenture thread. This is two dies joined together. This is one die. This is another die. This is an indenture thread which we put the pointed polyethylene. Okay, we have to stop this. We have to stop in case of this. Okay, this is the we stop into the working cast with the removable die, and we met another lecture. So ان شاء الله تلاقوا المره الجايه، وان شاء الله لما تقروا هالمحاضره هذه تشوفوا اذا كان اي في كونتروفيرس ممكن اتصال بيا، ما فيش مشكله فيها. وهذه هي الماتيريال، هي المحاضره كلها بيور ماتيريالز، لكن فيها شويه جزء من الكلينيكال بارت يخص السنة الثانية اللي هي laboratory work. So we have to know the doctor, we have future doctor, we have to know this because if any problem you have to solve it. وشكرا على الاستماع إن شاء الله، ونتلاقوا المرة الجاية إن شاء الله كي نكملوا اللي هو الوركينج كاست والمفروض. Okay.